Well, Ange, you said yesterday it's the hardest job in the world. Did we see tonight why it's so stressful?
Yeah, look, it was. Obviously, we made it harder than it should have been, for sure. Rolling control and played really well. We looked like we were going to manage the game, and then obviously two moments of unfortunate. I mean, I think the first one kind of affected Fraser for a little bit, and then the second one sort of came as a result of that. So, and then we had to scramble a little bit. Showed some character at the end. Got a fourth and through the semi.
What did you like about the early part of the match, and probably actually the start of the second half mostly, where you completely took control of the game?
I like the whole bit, mate. Are you not entertained?
We are very entertained.
Well, there you go. What do you want? Do you want a scrambling 1-0? I know the studio's probably going in a meltdown over my lack of tactics, but you know what? I love the fact that we go out there and just take it to oppositions. Even the fact that we've got so many absences at the moment. Goalkeeper, both centre halves, left backs. Got kids on the bench, and yet these boys are maintaining their principles about trying to play the football we want to be. And I think if we get through this period, and I just think we're going to get enormous growth out of it. I really like the way we played tonight. I mean, obviously, those two moments kind of taint the sort of overall, and it's something that's happened this year before, and obviously it doesn't help us in sort of gaining traction in terms of our consistency. But in terms of the mentality of the boys, mate, I love it.
You're right about the studio meltdown, by the way. but part of it is, on a sort of the nice thing that's being said, is you're the most entertaining team in the league. Does that mean a lot to you?
Well, it does to me, yeah, because I love football and I love watching teams that go out there and entertain. Now, obviously we want to be successful as well, and we won't be if we, make things difficult for ourselves like we did tonight. But you balance that up with the situation we're in right now. 10 first-team players out. I keep saying it, and I don't think it's registered with people, but that's okay. And we're not going out there and trying to grind out 1-0 victories. We're keeping all your folks entertained. We're creating plenty of discussion, and I can't see how that's a bad thing.
It's definitely not a bad thing. But from your point of view, you would have liked your team surely to manage it differently from 3-0. After 3-1, is there anything you do different? Would you ever say to your team, look, go direct, sit in a block for a bit, don't put Fraser under pressure with another pass back?
But, I mean, you're sort of suggesting that I ask the players to kind of, in those moments make those mistakes, and I don't. And we had solutions out there where we didn't have to do that. That's that's part of football. Individuals will at times make those mistakes, but from the context of how we want to play as a team, no, there's nothing we need to change. I'll be very happy if we keep scoring 4 goals and 5 goals a game if we're winning. Obviously, we want to win. We don't want to not be winning, but for me, that's it's still the most important thing, and I get it. It doesn't get me any credit in the bank as a astute tactician, but so be it.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess your quibble would be with your players. Would you like them to manage that better by having more conviction in what you ask them to do? Do the same things, but do them better.
Yeah, of course. But you're asking for perfection in human beings, and that doesn't exist. They're going to stuff up every now and then, like I do, and I'm sure you do, Pat.
Every now and again.
Yeah, every now and again. So. Don't get me wrong. We're disappointed because we had the game in total control, and no one's more disappointed than Fraser is, because he knows in those moments he could have handled it a lot better. But for me to just focus on that and discount the football we're still playing with the players, who are 18-year-olds, guys who haven't played for quite a while, guys in their first year of the Premier League. That's still the bit I kind of focus on.
But when you're talking about as well being questioned as an astute tactician or otherwise, I mean, you will go through that with your players, presumably, the whole thing, but the last 20 minutes, half an hour in and amongst that.
Yeah, of course, we review everything, but you don't, you look at it, what solutions there were out there, could we have made better decisions, for sure. But that's not going to eliminate human error in there either. That's part of football. It's part of life. So Like I said, there'll be, depending on how you want to look at a game of football, there'll be guys who'll be focusing on those two mistakes and others who'll be going, it's not a bad side.
Quarter-final of the Cup, Manchester United knocked out under lights in front of a full Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Not so bad.
I don't think so, mate. No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ange.